We're still in London on our Remembrance weekend, and this time we've moved venue from the Natural History Museum onto the Royal Albert Hall. And is the beautiful Victorian building behind me, famous for all its concerts, music, and art festivals, and of course the BBC proms. Apparently, the word proms comes from promenade, and that's what the Victorian gentry used to do. And even to this day, in certain areas of the gallery of the Royal Albert Hall, they're known as promenaders. But this was built after poor Prince Albert, who died in 1861. It wasn't built unfinished until 10 years after in 1871. But it was a fantastic, lasting monument to Prince Albert. I don't know whether you can see, but the roof is like a dome or a cap, and that is 400 tons of steel and 200 tons of glass, making 600 tons. And basically, that isn't attached to the building by any means of bolts or screws or engineering. It's just placed on top, and the sheer weight of it actually rests on top of the building, just as a lid on a pot would do. A fantastic bit of Victorian engineering. And I'll just spin round. You can see it's a beautiful autumn day. And behind me is a monument to the man himself. And that is the Prince Albert Monument, which Queen Victoria insisted on having built. And that took 12 years to complete. A wonderful tribute to an incredible Victorian, also an incredible consort to the Queen. Hi again, we're continuing on our travel weekend, Remembrance weekend in London, and behind me is the Royal Albert Hall. We're just about to do a guided tour inside, so hopefully when we come out, I'll be able to tell you a little bit more about it. But I think you can see from behind me here, it's a superb building. I'll get a better view later on. But what I wanted you to see at the moment, and I'll try and back up a little bit, is there's a beautiful statue behind me of Queen Elizabeth II. And on the other side of the doorway is a statue of Prince Philip. I hope you can see there. The sun's a little bit bright today in London. It's a beautiful day. So hopefully I'll be able to give you a little bit more insight into the Royal Albert Hall later on when we come out after our guided tour. See you later.